Right, so today we're going to look at fractions and division. So let's think about what we know about division. So I have a question here. 9 apples are shared equally between 3 pupils. How many apples will each pupil get? How do I solve this? So I've got my 9 apples. I'm going to put them into 3 groups because I'm sharing them between 3 pupils. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Each pupil gets 3 apples. That's because 9 divided by 3 is 3. So what about this one? Here we have the question, 2 identical pizzas are shared equally among 3 pupils. What fraction of a pizza will each pupil get? Now you might be thinking, there's only 2. How do I share 2 pizzas? Well, have a think. What would you do at home? If you've got 2 pizzas, but 3 people, what are you going to do? Now here's my pizzas. What are we going to do? We are going to cut them into 3 bits. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, each pizza has 3 parts, and each part is 1, so we've cut it into thirds. That's what happens when we divide by 3. We are finding 1/3. Yep. Now I've got my 2 ready cut pizzas here. Let's share the pieces into 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's make them look the same. 3. So each pizza looks the same. And if we think about how big each piece, so each piece was 1/3. That means that each person gets 1/3. Sorry, how many thirds have we got? 2/3. Each person gets 2/3 of a pizza. Because 1/3 and 1/3 is 2/3. 1/3 and 1/3 is 2/3. 1/3 and 1/3 is 2/3. Okay, so my answer is each pupil will get 2/3 of a pizza. And what's our number sentence? 2 divided by 3, so 2 pizzas shared into 3 groups equals 2/3. Let's see if we notice something there. So we've got 2 pizzas shared into 2/3 2 pizzas shared into 3 groups is 2/3. Let's see. So the number we started with is our numerator. The number we were sharing into is our denominator. Let's see if that's always the case. So let's have another look at a different one. So 3 identical muffins were cut and shared among 4 children after dinner. What fraction of a muffin did each child get? So what we're going to do, we have 3 muffins here, and we're going to split each muffin into 4 pieces. Okay, we're dividing by 4. We're splitting them into 4 pieces, so each piece is worth 1/4. And because they're all equal pieces, they're all 1/4. Let's share them into 4 groups. 1, group 2, group 3, group 4 groups. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 1 group, 2 group, 3 groups, 4 groups. So each group is the same. We know that each part is 1/4. How many quarters does each person have? They have 3. So each person gets 3/4 of a muffin. Let's turn that to a number sentence. 3 divided by 4 is 3/4. And we have the same pattern. Okay, we have 3 muffins, that's our numerator, and we're sharing it into 4 groups, that's our denominator. So again, let's try this one without a picture. So a similar question. 2 chocolate bars were shared equally between 5 children. What fraction will each child get? So we have 2 chocolate bars and we're sharing it into 5 groups. We're going to have 2/5 because the number we're starting with, the number of chocolate bars we have, is our numerator, and the number of groups we're sharing into is our denominator.